My mom used to be a supermodel, but after I was born, she gained weight, became a stay-at-home mom, and then Dad left us when I was 3. She'd just be weeping all day and stuffing her face with ice cream. Whenever I cried, she'd give me ice cream too. But as time went by, I was still eating like this while Mom got over her depression, lost those extra pounds, and jumped back into modeling. One day, I was imitating her poses in the mirror, and she came in laughing. "Mommy, what's so funny? I'm gonna be a model one day, like you." Oh, poor baby. Why are you so dumb? Modeling isn't for everybody. We'll find something you're good at. But I doubt that. That was mean. But when she left, I sneaked out her high heels to practice my catwalk, and moments later, I broke one. I glued it on and put it back. Mom started going away for work, so she hired a nanny for me. Years passed and eating just became a way to cope with my feelings. Whenever I was sad or stressed, I'd just stuff my face. And by 8th grade, I was plus-sized. I was smart and got good grades, but everyone just mocked me over my weight. I even changed schools, but things didn't get better. Because here, I was invisible, and it felt awful. Until one day, Freya, the most popular girl, came and sat next to me. "Hey, you're the new girl, right? Your hair is so pretty." She started sitting with me every day, and we became really good friends. Now, suddenly the boys were noticing me, but only 'cause they wanted to get close to Freya. I'd become the official delivery person for everything they wanted to give to her. So one day, when this cute boy Sheldon gave me flowers, I was shocked when he said they were for me. Was this some kind of prank? But he looked so sincere, and then he asked me out. The next few weeks, I was over the moon. But once when we were out for dinner, I suddenly felt the chair give away under me, and I went crashing to the floor. I just wanted to disappear. But Sheldon totally went off on the management. "My girlfriend could have gotten hurt. What are these chairs made of? Toothpicks?" He then got us a huge free meal, and we had a car picnic instead. I loved how he'd stood up for me. The next day, I went to the school gym looking for him, but I suddenly stopped when I heard Sheldon. "Guys, how much longer do I have to date this baby elephant? Dude, the dare is for a month. I'm getting broke paying for all that food. And it's embarrassing being seen with a girl twice my size." I couldn't hear another word. Later, I went to Freya's house and cried my heart out over pizza. That day, I decided that if my weight was constantly getting in my way, I was gonna lose it. Summer break had started, and I told Freya I was gonna be in Paris with Mom. But I was at home, and my nanny helped me diet and exercise. And soon, I lost a lot of weight. When I went back to school, I could feel everyone's eyes and smiles on me. And suddenly, some boys from my class rushed forward to ask me my name. Wait, they didn't even recognize me? Just then I spotted Freya and I ran to hug her. "Freya, I missed you so much." "Lena? Is that you?" "Oh my God. What? When? How did you do this?" She was so surprised but super proud of me. Just then, Sheldon came up to me looking dumbstruck. "Wow, Lena, you look hotter than Wonder Woman. But tell me, babe, why wouldn't you text me back over the holidays? I missed you." All I wanted to do was slap him hard. But suddenly, I had a better idea. "Oh, I was at a yoga retreat, and we weren't allowed any cell phones there. But I really missed you too." Freya looked shocked, but I quickly pulled her away and whispered my plan, and that had her laughing. The next day, I planned a romantic date with Sheldon at a really fancy restaurant, and I was dressed to kill. When it was time to order, I was ready. Yes, I'll have all the appetizers. 3 lobsters, 4 steaks, 1 poached salmon, and well, you can bring us the entire dessert menu. Lena, who's gonna eat all that food?" "I will, of course. You know my appetite, babe." When the food arrived, I ate a few bites and asked the waiter to pack it. When he came with the bill, I picked up the food and was leaving. And Sheldon kinda lost it. "You're splitting the bill with me, right?" Nope. It's not cheap dating a baby elephant, you know. Also, it's time you paid for being a complete jerk. I threw a glass of juice at his face and walked out. I gave most of the food to some homeless people, and the rest I shared with Freya as I told her all about my date. Sheldon never came near me again, but my popularity in school soared overnight. I had more boys asking me out than I could count, and the party invitations were piling up. One day at lunch, I got a text message from a new number. It was this new Italian boy in the school that had all the girls drooling.
Come to my birthday party tonight, Bellissima. It's exclusively for hotties.
I went to the birthday party, and there was a big screen showing a slideshow of Italian guys' baby pictures. Everyone was awing over them, but suddenly the screen went blank, and what started playing next left me shook. It was a YouTube channel called Fatty Eats the World, and there were videos of me. In one, I was looking really glum and stuffing my face with spaghetti, and in another, I was crying and eating pizza. Oh my God, what? There was only one person who could have made these. Just then, Freya stepped up from behind the screen. Hey, Italian guy. That girl you're talking to, Lena, that's her. See how she looks like a sad sack of potatoes? I don't know what surgery she had to lose the weight, but just remember, it's only a matter of time till she'll be upset over something, and she'll be sobbing and eating like a whale again. Sure, you can handle this? I stared at her in shock as everyone stared at me. All I wanted to do was run and hide inside a cake, but I wasn't gonna do that. I marched up to her and pulled out the projector plug. Freya, are you a psycho? You've been recording me anytime I've poured my heart out and set up a freaking YouTube channel? What kind of friend does that? Seriously? You never wondered why someone like me became friends with you? I just needed a smart girl to help me with my studies. Also, I looked even better next to you. And you should be thanking me for the channel. You were invisible before I noticed you, and now you go around acting like you're better than me. Are you so insecure that you need a fat friend around to make you feel good about yourself? You're a pathetic, evil jerk. And that fat friend, it's not gonna be me anymore. I pushed her and she went flying into the Italian guy's birthday cake. She screamed and he screamed and I stormed out. I was heartbroken by Freya's betrayal and I didn't go to school for the next few days. But one day when the doorbell rang, I was thrilled to see Mom was back. Am I in the wrong house or... Holy cow! Lena? Is that you? Of course it's me, Mom. How do I look? I think I don't like you this way. I liked my cute, chubby girl more. Come on, let's get her back. I'll order pizzas. You'll eat a large one, right? Mom, no. How can you say that? I thought you'd be so happy. And you know, I can even try modeling now. What? No, forget it. I've said this before. Modeling isn't for you. I couldn't really understand Mom's reaction. Why didn't she want me to be a model? She noticed that I wasn't going to school and I told her about the stupid party. When I showed Mom the horrible YouTube channel, she actually started laughing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but it's kind of funny in a cute way. And suddenly, I was raging mad. You think it's funny that my best friend recorded the saddest moments of my life and put them up on YouTube for everyone to see? Do you think this is a funny, cute joke? Mom, I had an eating disorder, and you know whose fault that is? Yours. She leapt up like she'd been electrocuted. Hey, watch it. I've worked really hard to give you a good life and... Mom, you worked really hard for you and left me to literally eat my feelings. Do you have any idea how tough my life's been? And now that I've worked so hard and finally feel good, you're not even happy for me. Gosh, you're the worst. Shut myself up in my room and decided I had to deal with Freya on my own. I made a video about my emotional eating problem and how my videos had been uploaded without my consent. I posted it and it went viral. So many people reported the channel, it was immediately taken down. Lots of people even commented that I should sue Freya. And the next day, her parents were at my door begging me to forgive her. She'll do anything. We'll change her school and she'll never bother you again. Go on, Freya. Say that you're very, very sorry. Well, she did, and I never saw her again. I went back to school, but I stopped going to the parties and hanging out with all those shallow people who didn't even see me before I lost the weight. One day, I took Mom's address book and copied some fashion agency numbers. I contacted a few and waited patiently for some response. One day, a suited man came to our house, and it turned out to be Mom's first modeling agent.
Oh, it's been so long since we did a project together. I'm so happy to see you here. Oh, yes, but right now I'm here to meet your daughter, Lena. She sent in her audition tape, and I think she could be the next big thing. You must be so proud of her.
I was ecstatic, but Mom turned pale. She pulled me aside. How dare you do this to me? You lost weight just to show me that I'm outdated and irrelevant, and you can be better than me? I pushed her hand away angrily. So that's what your problem is? God, you're more insecure than Freya. My weight loss isn't about you. It's about me taking control of my life. I signed the contract for that project in front of her eyes, and it went really well. Other projects started rolling in, and I was making really good money. Soon after, I entered a national modeling contest, and I won. I stepped onto the stage for my winner's speech. To all the young girls out there, I just want to say, don't let anyone or anything get in the way of your dreams. People have a way of pushing you down and making you feel worthless, but you should know your own value and power. You can achieve anything you set your heart